Hello, I'm Gabriel Poarch, and welcome to LUTV Sports Break. In Lamar athletics, over the Thanksgiving weekend, the Lamar men's basketball team will have to enjoy leftovers on the road. Big Red is in the middle of a 4-game road stretch that started at Southern Mississippi and University of Texas, San Antonio. On Saturday, the Cardinals will face the Texas Tech Red Raiders in Lubbock. To end road trip, the team will head back to the Crooked Letter State to face Mississippi State in Starkville. On December 2nd, to see more of the team's schedule, visit LamarCardinals.com. Now, while men's hoops is away, the Lady Cards will play a great deal at the Montaigne Center. The women's Card will start an 8-game homestand that will roll into Western Athletic Conference play. Starting off the home stretch, they will face the Longwood Lancers on Sunday. Next Saturday, Loyola University New Orleans will come to Beaumont. On December 7th, longtime foe McNeese State will pony down I-10 West to continue their rivalry. For start times, visit LamarCardinals.com. Now, one of the best pass rushers in the National Football League season has ended. The Washington football team defensive end Chase Young tore his ACL against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Washington has lost an important key to their defense. Young has 26 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and puts pressure on opposing teams' quarterbacks. Washington is tied for 16th in sacks in the NFL and has only 2 takeaways. Washington will play against Seattle Seahawks on Monday, November 29th, 2021 at 7:15 p.m. The game will be available on CBS. This season, we have seen many great performances from NFL quarterbacks. The question remains, however, of who is the best. LUTV Sports anchor Clinton Essien and I give our answers in this week's Sports Extra.
Can't go wrong picking Mahomes at all, just because he had a few bad games this season. I mean, yeah, we all could agree this is not his best season.
Yeah, definitely.
But, you know, if you want to start a franchise out of every QB, I think every owner in the NFL would like to get your hands on Mahomes.
I agree.
You can't go wrong with picking Mahomes.
I would say that. He is definitely the most talented, in my opinion, and he has thrown more interceptions than he has, but I got to disagree with you on this one. To me, I feel like the best quarterback that's performed this season has been Dak Prescott, because he has the Cowboys at a 7-2 record, right, and he's only played 8 games. One of them was an injury, and the game that he came back from injury, he lost, so I'm not going to hold that to him much.
Even what Mahomes is having, the season Mahomes is having right now that people claims to be worse, is as good as any season that Dak Prescott actually had.
Except for this season.
No, this season counts. This has to be.
He's performed better.
You compare any season that Mahomes has played compared to Dak, there's nowhere near even close competition. Mahomes will be up here, Dak will be here. The season that he has right now, which claims to be the worst season that anybody has seen Mahomes play, is actually equivalent to the season that Dak is having, except for you take away the interceptions. Because when I think about the interceptions, I feel like you can't blame Mahomes for it, because most of the interception was like him throwing the ball to one of his wide receivers and then coming out of their hands.
But at the same time, he could have not taken that risk and thrown the ball. He could have just thrown it out. Or
you can't say as a leader, as a QB, when you throw the ball to your receiver, you believe in your receiver to actually catch the ball. So if I'm a quarterback,
I understand that. But at the same
receiver,
time, if you see that the receiver is being like covered or double covered, I wouldn't take that risk. I would just throw the ball and give my receiver another chance later on in the game.
You have to understand what goes on with Patrick Mahomes and his wide receivers, the connection they have. They didn't make crazy throws where he threw it on the spot where nobody else could get the ball, and the receivers have made it, whether it was the running back or whoever he is throwing to, whether it's the tight end or not. But you, like I said, you can't blame him, because once I let the ball go out of my hand, it is your job to catch it. He threw it right on the spot to the receiver.
To see the entire discussion, visit the LUTV News and Media Online channel on YouTube. Thank you for tuning into LUTV Sports Break, where we keep you in the game for every game. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter for more Lamar University sports. See you next time.